Hey guys, I wanted to show you a quick video about how to input a listing into the MLS. A couple things you're going to need is the MLS up. You're going to need access to your dot loop documents that we went through, and then probably the county assessor page if you want it. I'm going to pull that up. If you guys remember, you can go to Copper Creek, our homepage, go to agent login to our agent portal, and you can grab Oklahoma County, link to our Oklahoma County Assessor page. Let me move this huge face of mine. And then you can just pull up County Assessor page. So you're going to need dot loop, the MLS, and the County Assessor page. So we're going to start at the MLS. When you log in, this is the home screen you come to. You're going to go to Add Edit in the top menu. We're going to add new, the listing type. Residential add edit, and now we need to search for the property. A couple ways you can do it. You can fill from realist tax. Those are going to pull from the county. You can pull from cross property, which means if it just got listed in the last couple of years, you can plug in the MLS number from previous, and it will pull a lot of that data over. Or you can start from blank and just start all the way from nothing. So I'm going to cancel that because that's not a good way to do it. Normally, you're going to start from the county. So you would just go to the county and then just kind of plug in the address. It may take you a couple times because it's weird. Sometimes it doesn't like the Northeast. Sometimes it wants a street. Sometimes it wants the TH. You kind of just have to play with it a little bit. It's super frustrating. So here we go. 2216 Northeast 19th Street. I'm going to fill. And it put everything from the county into it put everything in the county into the MLS. Now I just have to do everything else. So when you're inputting a listing, if it's in yellow, it typically has to be filled in. So you see there's some white ones, there's some yellow ones. The yellow ones are required, the white ones are not. So you see, since I moved it active, right off the bat, you can do coming soon or active. If you do coming soon, you have to put an on market date. And you have to have an extra document for that too. So I just tell everyone, just do active. Most of the time it's not any more beneficial. So we're going to do active, and then we're going to work our way across the top here, these different sections. We're going to work our way from left to right. So I'm going to hit address information. One thing I also like to do is come down here and hit validate. And this is going to check and see what items I need to do. So it's going to put a bunch of red triangles and circles. So basically what this is telling me is everything that's red, I need to fill out. That's what I have left. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down. So the street address, it's missing the directional prefix. So Northeast, it is street. City is Oklahoma City. The county is Oklahoma County. So it should have pulled the lot description over. It didn't. So I'm going to go to the county and I'm looking for the legal description. So it's block 023, lot 004. So lot 004, block 023. All right. Now we're on the map. So what you want to do, unless it's like a new construction home, you always just want to do get Latin Longe from address. And then make sure it's properly, make sure that blue dot is correct. So that is right. So I'm going to move on. We're going to list it at $130,000, a little rental property, exclusive right to sell listing type. So that is, what kind of listing agreement do I have? It's an exclusive right to sell. The list date is going to be today. The property subtype, it's a single family home. This is just the property type. Expiration is 6 months. It's on the listing agreement. Hopefully it's sold way before then. With the directions, what I like to do is typically just start from the nearest intersection. So this is Northeast 16th and MLK, I believe. From Northeast 16th and MLK, head north to Northeast 19th Street, turn east. Property is on the south side of the street. Don't overdo it. People use Google Maps, so that's all you have to do. So once I finish with the page, I'll go down here and hit validate again, and you notice all the red triangles and everything is gone. Now there's a yellow triangle, so I can move on to the next one. Go to general information. How many beds is it? It's 3 bed. It's 1 full bath, 0 half bath. It's actually the square footage. If you go to the county here, you can see it's got 999 feet in the house and an additional 110 feet. So what is that? I don't like to do public math. It's 1109. So we're going to increase that to 1109 square feet. Square foot source is the tax assessor. Garage capacity is 0. It has a converted garage. So homestead, no, it is not homestead. It's asking you if this has homestead exemption. This is a rental, so it doesn't. Are there any reserved items? So that means, is there anything like drapes or TVs or furniture or anything affixed to the property that the seller wants to reserve? There's not. It's a vacant rental property. Property level is 1. Property build type, it is existing. Foundation is conventional, which is a pier and beam or a crawl space. Roof is a composition. 99% of roofs are composition. That's the asphalt shingles. Disclosure, yes, we did fill out disclosures. It's asking you if you filled them out. Did you do a disclaimer, an exemption, or a disclosure? Yes. Is this a model home? No, it was not. It's 100 years old. Heat system, double check. I know mine. 99% of them are central gas heat and central electric for the cooling system, but double check yours. But that's the vast majority of them. Lot description, is there anything unique about the property? This is just a interior lot. It's not on a corner. It's not on a lake. It's not in a cul-de-sac, nothing like that. This is just a super traditional. So your building design is really what kind of architecture is it? Most properties in Oklahoma are going to be traditional or ranch. Construction, this is brick and frame. It's got a brick veneer framing underneath. Storm shelter, we do not have one. Garage description. So this actually has a carport. So we're going to put that. The school system. So I like to steal this from Zillow. There's probably a better way to do it, but this is my way. So this is the way I'm going to show you. Zillow has a really good program for this. So it's Moon Middle, Thelma Parks Elementary, and Douglas High. So it's Oklahoma City. Elementary is, what did I say? Thelma, Moon Middle. Thelma, Moon, Douglas. All right. Mandatory association, is there an HOA? No. Is it a special zoning district? No. Public remarks, I'm going to come back and do this later. You can type these in. This is probably the most annoying and frustrating part, in my opinion. Realtor remarks, we don't have a trust account, so you should always want to say make earnest money payable to title company. Anything else you want to put in here, like if it's your property, if it's owner, realtor, or if you're related to the owner, or if there's any other specific realtor remarks you want to put in here, is where you put those. I'm going to hit validate, and I should have everything. Oh, historical designation. No, that's why we do the validate. I missed that one. And then obviously this one I haven't done yet. So hit validate again. All good. We're going to move on to the next one. Living rooms. There's only one living room. Is there a study? No, there's not. I'm going to fill this in too because it's good information. There's only one dining room. Not very much on this one. Hit validate. We're all good. Features. Is there a fireplace? There is not. Fireplace description. None because there's not one. Is there a pool? No. Exterior features. So it's got a little covered patio on the back. Has a little covered porch. It has a little storage area. It has a little shed in the back too. I don't see anything for that. All right, going to hit validate. Got all that figured out. Listing office and financial info. So if you had a co-agent, you'd list them here. You're doing it by yourself, you do it here. Variable dual rate. So what this means is, do we have the permission to adjust our commission throughout the contract? So we might charge 6% commission, but we have the ability to adjust that. So if I get an offer and I have both sides, maybe I can drop it down to 5 or 4 or 3 or whatever. So variable dual rate is yes. We always have that ability to do that. Comp to SB, this is the selling broker. Comp to the buyer's agent, selling broker. I'm going to do 3% commission here. If you want to offer a bonus, you can do that here. Is it occupied? No. Showings. How do I want showings to be notified? I want showings to go through showing time, because then showing time can manage all the showing instructions, the scheduling, all that stuff. Service type. Sometimes you can do enter-only limited services. I'm going to do a full service listing. The lockbox, I have a combination box on it, and so I'm going to put the combo. Lockbox is on back door behind carport. Combo is 1069. All right, now the internet pieces. This is, if you say yes to all these things, basically what that means, it's going to syndicate to all the internet websites, the Zillows, the Trulio, Realtor.com, the Homes.com, all that information. So we put yes on all this. If you don't want it on all those websites, put no on these. But normally you do, because it gets you more people seeing it. Financial information. Is the loan assumable? No. The buyer has a non-assumable, or the seller has a non-assumable mortgage. Loan qualify. This is asking, so every traditional mortgage has conditions that it has to meet. It has to be in livable and safe condition to qualify for FHA or conventional or VA loan. So this is asking that. Will this qualify for a traditional loan? Yes, it will. Possession. When's the buyer going to get possession? They're going to get it after closing. And then conditions affecting sales. This is any other thing that might be hanging over the property. Is it a corporate relocation? Does it require corporate approval? Does it have is it probate? It requires court approval. Do you have a contingency offer and there's a kick-out clause? Is it currently leased? Short sale, blah, blah, blah. Is it bank owned? Whatever it might be. So the answer is no. On this one, we don't have any conditions affecting sale. So I'm going to hit validate. Everything is good except for my public remarks. So I'm going to update these public remarks afterwards myself. So when you're done doing everything here, you still have to do two things. You have to put photos in. It requires photos, and it requires disclosures. So what we're going to do is save as incomplete. Once everything's done, once I got rid of all the red triangles, save as incomplete. And then this is where we can edit photos and edit supplements. So I'm going to start with the supplements because it's easier. And I'm just going to do property disclosures. So this is where I need to go to dot loop. And I have the disclosures here. I'm going to download them. Now I've got them on my computer. So I'm going to upload them here. And I click upload. And now you see them up here in the supplements section. So now whenever you go to the supplements on the listing, you'll be able to download the disclosures. I'm going to hit save. So now the disclosures are done. So the last thing I need to do is the photos. So I got professional photos. They gave me 50 photos of the house. This is a 1,000 square foot house. So I narrowed it down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I narrowed it down to 11 photos that I thought showed the property well. So now I'm going to go in here and browse. I got to find them now. I'm going to select them all and input them. So you'll see them slowly get input in here. Then I want to arrange the property. I want to arrange the photos as sort of a walkthrough, but I want to put the highlight stuff up front. So I'm going to start with the exterior. As soon as you walk in, that is the living room, dining room. I'm probably going to do kitchen first because it's a little more desirable of a. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't think we need 2 of the exterior. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Then you get your bedrooms, your bathroom, and your exterior. So really I want to show what's most attractive, what's going to get people to stop clicking or to click, stop scrolling. Then show the main areas. Then the bathrooms, kind of the next. Bedrooms are just bedrooms. These are all the exact same. And then you got your backyard. So this is how I'm going to set it up. I think we have the most success with that. So I'm going to save and certify. It's waiting. Okay, so now I've got my disclosures. I got my photos. Now I can go in here. Let me just write a little description. I hate these. Um, you also see my typing and spelling skills. Original. Being remodeled. Hardcore. All right, super simple. There you go. Okay, So now that I've done everything, I validate. I've got everything's done. I got no red triangles. I uploaded the photos and I uploaded the disclosures. Now I'm ready to go. So you can see here we're 16 minutes in. Got the whole listing up. As you go through it the first couple times, it'll be a little tougher. But just remember, at the end of the day, all you need is everything that's yellow needs to be filled out. You need disclosures, narrow down your photos, and then put some energy into your marketing here. But that's really it, guys. If you have any questions, let us know, and I'm gonna push this thing live. It's gonna ask you, are you sure? I'm ready. Bam, there you go. Here's our listing status active. So all right, if you have any questions, let us know, but hopefully this is a all-encompassing tutorial on inputting a listing into the MLS. All right, guys, have a good day.